Greetings to all. I am Dr. Ashok Kumar Katta, Department MBA Vistas Program MBA Semester 2 Subject Operations Management. Today topic for the presentation is on objectives, role and advantages of work study. What is work study and why work study is so important to us to study? Success of each and every business organization, work study also one of the important component. Here the work study, in the name itself they mentioned very clearly, there is some kind of work was progressed in the organization. Relatively those works we are going to be study. Here the work study is broadly talking with the two important techniques. First one called it as method study. Second one, important one, is called it as a work measurement. Here the method study work measurements will be examined by both machine as well as human resources, how they are performing at the organization. Here systematically there are certain methods we are going to following to investigate about the results of the work study. Here the situation is completely reviewed, observed for the sake of to give some kind of improvement in the existing working process. Here work study related definition. Work study may be defined as the analysis of a job for the purpose of finding the preferred method of doing it and also determining the standard time to perform by the preferred or given method. Because being a business organization, they are well versed before to start, they will be observing about other companies or the competitors, what kind of methodology, what kind of the standard methods they are following for the producing of the products, what kind of methods they are following, how standard was that, which is also to be observed. Based on that, they will be chosen by the best method to implementing at the organization. Here the work study was compromises with the two important areas of the study, that is called it as method study or it is also called it as a motion study. Second one is time study. It is also called it as a work measurement. Work study was broadly divided into two parts, as you know, the method study or it is also called it as a motion study, work measurement or it is also called it as a time study. What is the usage of the both method study and work measurement implementing at the organization? Directly, indirectly, this is talking about how to increase the productivity of the organization at the best level. Here we can find out some kind of objectives of the work study. When you are properly following the work study methodologies at your organization, you are going to enjoying by the all these things. Relatively, you need not worry about your quality of the production, sales of the products in the market. First one, increase the efficiency. We are trying all the time how to increase the efficiency of all the resources at the organization. You should be knowing by spending lakhs and crores of rupees on machinery and paying salaries for the employees, you will be focused on that, how to increase the efficiency of the both resources at the organization. When you have those kind of intention in your mind, definitely you will be targeting or focusing about how to increase more efficiently using of the resources. Moreover, better product also to be taking place, because you are observing all the time how the employees are working, how the machines are working and what kind of quality standards we are maintaining at the organization. When you are keep on thinking and keep on monitoring about the output, then ultimately product quality will be the very good or high. So the work study is all the time contributing about the quality levels also to be important objectivity for them. To choose fastest method to complete by the job, because the population is very vast in all over the globe. We are trying to satisfy the needs and requirements of the everyone. So we need to have a massive production. By pressing one button, it has to produce per day 10,000 or 20,000 products. Then only your job will be get over. To improve the working process, all the time we are trying the best working conditions for the machines as well as employees. When you are providing the better working conditions for the both of them, ultimately there is a no shortage of production. Moreover, the workers and employees also, they feel very comfortable to work at the organization. The expected level of efficiency and the output can be get it through these things. Less fatigues to operators and workers. When you are doing in your regular activities more accurately, perfectly, you will be minimizing all the minor issues or the problems or fatigues at the organizations. It won't show any kind of impact on your regular work. Whenever the issues comes, you need to be take it seriously and you need to be resolve it by as soon as possible. Effective labor control. Labor and their employees are one of the resources at the organization. We need to regularize them, monitoring them, so that only labor control will be having at the hands of the management. Effective utilization of the resources. I already told you, lakhs and crores of rupees of amount they are spending for material, machine and many other aspects. When they are spending this much of things, we should not be keep it them as ideal. We need to better utilization of the all the resources so that more production will be taking place. When there is a more production, you will be enjoying by the more returns also. To decide the equipment and relatively what is the additional requirement for manufacturing of products, also keep on monitoring by the the work study. To pay fair wages for the employees whoever working at the organization, we need to calculate the aid what we need to provide for them. So whatever they supposed to get, when you provide to them, they will be happy to work at the organization without any error, and moreover they will be working with the dedicatedly. The role of work study. The role is basically focusing on the standards what you have been given for them. First, they need to understood what is the standard they have given, whether this can be done by a below average worker or it should be required any other kind of benefits, any other things they need to do for to achieve by the standard time. No, anybody can reach, then that is going to call it as a standard time. If in case employees they are working abnormally or more skill oriented, you can recognize their work, relatively you can appreciate them. To minimize the unit cost of production. Here another important thing is how to minimize the cost factor at the organization also to be important. Because minimizing the cost means you are indirectly saying maximizing your returns. To determine the standard time for doing the task. When you given that 8 hours is a per day task for you. Moreover, in a half an hour time or 20 minutes of time, how many products you are producing according to your standard time also to be calculated and noted by the efficiency of the employee. To minimize all the time the material movement from one place to another place, because directly indirectly they will assume that if the material was keep on moving, there is a scope of damage, there is a scope of losses also. So we are trying in one place, finish it off as a finished good, we can directly carry forward to the marketing department. To eliminate unnecessary human movements, because where there is an importance of the human resources intervention, we can encourage them. If it is not so important, there is no need to encourage them many more in all the places, because more human resources, unnecessary confusion of their regular works. When it comes to the advantages, when you are implementing your work study at the organization, the better working conditions you are providing for the employees, then automatically the problems will be low. You are paying high wages for their work, for your workers at the organization, they will be very comfortable. There is no financial hiccups for them, then they will be come to the organization with the fresh mind to work for you. Uniform production flow. Now, each and every worker or a particular subgroup or a group, you need to give a standard time, standard production flow. Worker to worker, you cannot give any kind of targets, so that ultimately they will be assuming that we all are equal. So, uniformly we can able to perform our task. There is no partiality between us. Job satisfaction security also we need to provide for the workers at the organization, because most of the time the employee was spending at the organization in their entire life. Most of the time they are spending at the organization only up to the age of 60 years. So when the employee was spending the whole life at the organization, he should be required job security as well as satisfaction, because ultimately when he is compared with the life satisfaction, major role was performed by job only. Reduction in unit cost of production. We are all the time calculating every unit is important for manufacturing of the product. When you are calculating about the cost of production, because of implementing the work study, the unit cost price also may decrease. Quality of products, when you are providing to the customers, they will express their satisfaction in the name of quality was very good. Repeatedly they are buying. Retention rate was very good at the organization. All these are directly, indirectly will be influencing on you. Fast delivery schedule. The moment when they order, we are delivering to them in on time, because of we are having standard production techniques for manufacturing a product. On time we are in a position to deliver it. Better services all the time we are providing for them, so we need not worry about what will happen in the future. Thank you.